Yo, this is your boy Romulus Prime 35, aka Scotty to the T, and we are chilling and marinating like we always do. Yeah, man, this is a video I just want to kind of put out there. I'm not really, I was never a fan of Steam. I pretty much did a couple of I saw a couple of videos Steam have, and there was a lot of games that pretty much came on Steam a while back. There was like games that came out of Steam first before it ever hit the consoles. I never subscribed to them. I never pretty much had, because they had a good lineup full of games. I wasn't really a fan because as myself, I'm kind of used of a console type of guy until now. Steam is starting and they're making an announcement of pretty much official hardware. So that means now they get down to the meat and potatoes. I mean, instead of them just constantly just doing PC, and you can pretty much just have it play your games there on PC or the way you want it. Now they coming out with consoles, they coming out with controllers, they coming out with everything. Looked at a little bit of it. I didn't really see a lot of it. I am very anxious to see what they can do. Like I say, I'm not going to put into the console wars. I know a lot of people is saying, this is going to be a console wars. This is going to be between this. I can't really say, because really Steam has pretty much been out for a while. It just never came out to being a console. So this is just something new. I'm kind of happy that they have done it this way, because it's like if I ever want to play Steam and to have the console, but we don't know how much this thing going to be, how much it's going to cost. But like I say, these are all accessories until we get into the hardware, most of the hardware, until we get to the console itself. Let's go ahead and watch this video. And like I say, I think the video is only about 6 minutes. So so pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what they have in store. Like I say, I am just very excited to see what they're gonna do. And like I say, if it's something that I kind of look at, I might just end up pausing the video and talk about a little bit more about it. Alrighty, subscribe to your boy. I very appreciate that. Give me some thumbs up since you pretty much love this video. And let's get on with this new thing that they're coming out with. So let's get it.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming, all are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one.
Okay, got a nice little...
This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all...
Okay, so this controller kind of looked like of what can I say? It looks like kind of like the Nintendo Wii. The Switch. Excuse me, the Switch. The way it kind of look. It's kind of weird on that, but let's continue.
At your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger.
Okay, so this controller is pretty much, it's got a charging device, so you can just plug it up like you can just click it on to it. Let me look at this controller here for a minute. I don't know what those side buttons, I guess those whatever those square looking things. Leave me a comment to tell me what they are. Like I say, I want to learn more about Steam of anything of any kind. But I can see where the buttons were cuts on. Remote control just look kind of big, but um, with those squares and the rest of it, it's pretty neat when they saying you got 30, was it 30 something hours of game, 30 something hours of gameplay. I mean, that's pretty cool. So okay, I can work with that.
Every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh, this is the new Steam Machine. Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS, made for a bigger screen. Built.
Okay, let me take a little sample here of this device here. Okay, it reminds me of a Nintendo GameCube, but it almost like it to me. It's like a little box of a PC. So this is what the console looks like. Okay, so well, like I say, everything looks good. I mean, the buttons on there. You can play 4K games, 60 frames per second. Okay. Man, this will be great. Like I don't now. I'm still kind of curious. I don't know if you can plug this thing to you should be able to plug it on your TV, but it looks like something that you plug it on PCs. I'm seeing a lot of people having on this thing on PCs, but like I say, we'll see where this goes.
For gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like.
Okay, let me see. Sorry, I'm just keep pausing, but I'm trying to get more of the concept of this new thing here. Okay, you got Steam OS, fast, advanced results, desktop mode, stream update notification. Okay, so technically this thing does pretty much you can play this on your living room TV because I can see the HDMI's, which is down there, and I can see that other piece where you hook up on your computer. USB, you got some USBs, 2 of them, and you got your Ethernet jack for your internet was. Okay.
WAG, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and bring some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, okay. Yep, this is Steam Frame. Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware.
Okay.
Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight.
Okay, VR. Man, I'm not really into VR stuff. I mean, like, I know because you don't want to, watch too much of it. It gets kind of crazy. But this thing pretty much remind me of the Virtual Boy, which I say this is probably way more better than the Virtual Boy because Virtual Boy pretty much was like everything looks all red and, crazy looking. But the way everything kind of looks, with the controllers and everything moving and stuff. One of these days, I swear, one of these days I was thinking about doing VR. I'm just not really a fan of it. I mean, like I say, I just have to go to some kind of a place to where they can have, VR stuff that I can watch doing it. But let me carry on. Let me carry on. Let me see what they're talking about here. Let's see what they're talking about here.
Wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam Controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam Controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early
next year.
2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and stop it right there. Okay, so technically you pretty much have a Steam to go. You can take a portable, so you can take it wherever you want to go. Then you have the controller, which you can use the controller on that of the handheld thing. And you can also have the console itself, which you can use that controller with the console. And you have the virtual reality gimmick of VR. So pretty much you can just take it whatever you want to do with it, or you can play. So pretty much I guess you can play it with your friends with that thing or whatever, whatnot. Who knows? But wow. I mean, I know a lot of stuff is just coming out different consoles, but man, this speaks to cake. I wasn't expecting that Steam will come out with with the console itself. I'm just curious to know how much it's going to be. For something like this, to me, I'm not going to go no lower than what I'm thinking. I guarantee that this console is probably going to be $4.99. That's my give or take. The virtual thing, probably about $5.99. I don't know. I'm just guessing because, like I say, there's nothing around here in the US of A that's going to be something's going to be less than, when it was in different consoles back in the day. Like PlayStation 2 was, I think PlayStation 2 was $2.99 back in the day. Same thing with the Dreamcast and, certain different consoles that used to come out back in the day. But, like any console that's going to be really expensive was the Neo Geo, and Neo Geos was cheap back in those days. I mean, like, because your technical Neo Geos, you pretty much playing the arcade game to your house. So, they're not going to let that ride. Cause I think the consoles was alone by itself was like $800. And the game by itself was almost like a big old giant box, like it's a big old cartridge that you ain't like Genesis cartridges or Super Nintendo cartridges. It's something huge, and that thing by itself had to be about $100 something just alone. But as far as this one right here, you don't have to really worry about any type of games that you can just stream it. You can just download it digital. That's cool. Like I say, I love digital games, and like I say, I'm kind of happy that digital stuff's just coming out, because because like, back in the day, you could just go to GameStop or any type of game place that buy games, and especially with CDs, if you start messing them up, they easy to be scratched, they easy to be destroyed, or anything could happen. And once you got it on the console, it's in there. You ain't got to worry about no troubles, no damage, no scratches, no nothing about that. So that's a pretty cool thing. But with Steam, this is something new. This is something very new, because like I said in my the first conversation I had when I started this video, there was games that was on Steam that was never on consoles yet. And I remember that one particular game, it's on consoles now, but I remember there was one, because I know you had the Undisputed that was on Steam. That, they couldn't get that in consoles back then. Then you had the fighting, like old school kung fu, like kung fu movies like Van Damme's and Bruce Lee's and Jim Kelly's. They started coming out, and they're on consoles now, because I know the second one took a little minute, and then after, for a while, Steam had it first. They didn't, consoles didn't come out with anything when it came to this. So this came out first before it started jumping in consoles. But to me, I kind of like the way everything's going. I mean, like I say, it's good to have something new. Because like I say, a lot of people know, there's a lot of people that works with Steam. A lot of people don't have Xboxes or PlayStations or Nintendos. So they pretty much, you can still do the same on Steam. Now, sometimes if they have games, they'll announce and say, okay, this is going to be on Steam. There you have it. And then you can buy what you need to do. As far as the memory, kind of almost like a computer, one of those little computer things you just plug into the thing. You can pretty much save a lot of memory. So like I said, you can buy those anywhere. But as far as everything goes, man, I mean, everything looks beautiful. I mean, I'm kind of glad that Steam is finally coming out of the box, and just pretty much just starting to make this work. I'm really excited for it. So like I say, I just really hope that they can continue to keep doing what they doing. I mean, like I say, this is something brand new, but it's coming out next year, so hopefully we'll definitely see how much is this going to be. Like I say, between the console, I'm not going to go with the VR and the handheld thing, but as far as I know, with that console alone, with that box, and I'm looking at about, like I say, I'm looking at about between $4.99. The controller probably about $69, like the other game console controllers are, which is really ridiculous when it comes to something like that, but who knows. But yeah, man, this is pretty good. This is pretty awesome that they finally made this announcement. I'm kind of really excited that they finally decided to go ahead and make this happen. And because instead of you just getting it on computer, which you can still do it on computer, and you can also, now you got the console itself. And now I don't know if you still have to buy Steam on that console. You shouldn't, but I don't know if you still have to buy because you got to subscribe to it or purchase it or something to get that going, like a membership or something that you can use that to start playing games. I don't know, like I say, I have to get more info when the thing launches, and hopefully I can make another video or something like that to see what they're going to do. But like I say, I'm not mad, and this is not really of a console war. Like I say, a lot of people keep saying console war is about to start again. No, I mean, I don't see nothing starting. This is just something new for Steam. This is just something that Steam has been there for quite some time. It's just been on PCs, and then now we have a controller, we have a console, we have a VR, and we have a to-go portable. So like I say, you always got to have something, man, to treasure it. So I'm not nothing gonna compete between Xbox and PlayStation. That's just not the thing, or Nintendo. This is just something new that just coming out, and and I'm going to treasure it. And like I say, I'm just going to see once the game launches and once it come out, and I just see if whoever has it, just let your boy know. If anybody does pick it up, let your boy know. I want to know how it works. And like I say, if it's whatever it say it's going to be and I just have to purchase it, hey, who knows, I might just end up getting it. Alrighty, this is your boy RP35 signing out of here. Y'all take care and y'all have a very, very blessed day. Peace.